Alright, welcome to day 3 of our free-to-play account review. So we're currently level 28, and we still have our first spy bonus, but we still haven't fully used up our stamina yet. So we still have about 6 hours left, so I guess we gotta get on that grind. So right now what we've been doing is Fabian, because we're always gonna need shells and reset tickets, so yeah, I've just been farming this like non-stop. I already have a couple of upgraded pieces. I'll show you that later, but let's take a look at the run. So we are currently running Plume as a defense break, as well as, you know, damage reduction. She kind of does everything. Speed down, I do more damage. She's very strong. Especially in a boss where you can't CC the main boss with a freeze. I think Plume does very good work into there. If it's fighting mobs and stuff like that, Nahor does really well for me because he's a defense break as well as a freeze, and yeah, it's like a lot of protection. So when I first started fighting this boss, I had to manual it because it was very inconsistent. I think I would clear maybe 30% of the time. But as we start building up our shells, starting up our characters, now we can actually clear this pretty consistently. We still do fail every so often, so I just keep an eye on it. I don't auto battle it because I don't really want to waste stamina so early on. But yeah, it's about maybe like a 90-95% clear rate, so it's pretty close. Alright, so let's take a look at the characters. So things that we have built. Plume, she does great. We haven't put anything into her lattices. I did put a bit into her HP as well as her defenses, just to keep her alive a little bit. Her modules, very scuffed, but we are currently running 1 effect accuracy and 2 defense pieces because she is on the Diamond Heart shell, which, you know, provides a shield based on your defense. So she's kind of like a sustain now because she's holding this. This is going to be replaced with Amber later down the line at, I think, 35 when we can start clearing Nico Nana. The second unit that I built, well, built as in raised to 5-star, is Nahor. I kind of regret building him because he is a defense break, and he's a freeze at the same time. I think I will be using him later on, but he kind of overlaps with the Plume role. He does kind of do work with his freeze, helps me clear harder content that I should have no business clearing. So I don't really feel too bad about upping him, but maybe this is a mistake. Leon is 6 stars. She is my only DPS right now. I could build Batsby, but I don't really know if he's that great without lattices, so I'm just gonna hold off on him for now. And so Leon is built. Her lattices, I have leveled her to level 4, and level 3 is necessary for the quest, and I recommend leveling her S3 because it's probably her most important skill. I leveled it one more time just to get a bit more damage. Her modules, I've gotten to level 15 on anything that involves damage, so her helmet as well as attack bonus on her right side shells, right side modules. But these should probably be crit rate, or at least 2 of them should be crit rate. Might have been a mistake, but I didn't have crit rate at the time, so I'm just gonna make do with only attack for now. Right now, my next to build is Lily and her S1. I'm currently level 3. I want to get it to level 5 because I'm going to be using Lily pretty much everywhere. whether it's PvP or PvE. And she's gonna do great when she can assist 100% of the time on her S1. So yeah, that's the next project. Her modules, scuffed, just HP bonus, a little bit of speed, very little speed, but HP bonus. Her shell, black flag. I might swap this to the same shell as Plume on Diamond Heart, just for a bit more survivability, I guess, for the team. Kind of like running 2 Ambers on a team to fight PvE. And our last built unit, this is actually one of the only units that I have fully maxed out a skill on. So this is Valerian. Her S3 at level 5 actually starts at the beginning of battle, which changes her character completely. So she becomes very good. Without this, she's kind of mid, but still playable. With this, she is amazing for a PvE. So that was my first build, and she actually scales off of HP. So the shields is equal to 12% of her max HP whenever an ally takes a turn. So I have built her on pure HP. So over here we got all HP, and we are running the Wellspring set, 112. Her HP, kind of scuffed, but does okay for early game. And our last built unit is Sanya. So I have not put anything into her. I put a little bit in HP to increase her healing, because it does scale off of her HP. But I have not put any lattices into her abilities. I don't know if I will. I think I will hold off on that. And yeah, so those are the characters that I've built on my account. Since last time, new units that we have pulled are Doki Doki, which is like, it's nice because she's an LD and very hard to get, so I'm happy in that sense. And I got her in a temple right after a pity. But I don't know if I will be building her because she is quite lattice reliant. So for the tournament, I don't know if she will be a great pickup, great choice. What I can do is get her S3 to level 4, and then just run her as a team pusher that runs a bunch of revelations, like just a full team of revelations, and then run one fast Doki that just pushes everything up. That is a possibility, but I won't know what I'm building until later on when I have closer to the date, closer to the 30-day mark. And the last thing that we pulled was a Chloros, which will stay in my box at level 1 forever. He is useless. Yeah, for this stage as well as for PvP, so not going to be building him. My plans for today, for the last 6 hours, I'm just going to use up the rest of this stamina. Probably either doing a bit of this charter, maybe doing Terramaton, or doing Doki Doki. Yeah, doing some Doki Doki. And I'll probably just spend the rest in shells, just to get resets and things like that. I don't know if I will be building any of these shells. This Reaper, or not Reaper, but Crossroads, looks like it might be okay on Leon, but don't know yet. So I'm just focus on that. And I also have to do Etheria. We do not have a defense team, but we don't lose any points for losing, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, we just do this for rewards, rank up, get these rewards, and then we want to pick up this purple lattice as well as these orange shadow prints before the shop resets. Also, if possible, I would like these micro lattices too, to build Vice as well as Red Kachi. Yeah, I don't know when I will be building these units, but these are very, very useful units in PvE, so they could be quite clutch. Yeah, so I might be building these very soon, but especially Vice. Him, you know, he's great, but not so much for now. So yeah, that's our account for day 3. We got a little bit more farming to do, but I will see you guys on day 4. So have a good one. Bye bye.